Good afternoon all. Now we'll discuss about how the mobile communication is used in rural development and its impact with the design thinking approach. So design thinking mainly involves 5 stages. The first one is empathy, define, ideate, prototype and testing. Here empathy is nothing but we'll be first finding out how the problems are being defined in the social environment, and we'll be taking all those problem statements. Collecting all those problem statements is called as empathy. So the next stage is define. How the problem statement is being modified by using various approaches, where that is called as a defined part. The third one is ideate. By identifying the problem statement and how we are going to implement it, that will be called as a ideate part, and we'll be implementing our ideas into that particular approach. The next one is prototype. So prototype is nothing but how we are going to implement that particular problem statement with either hardware or software. That part we'll be finding out is called as a prototype. The final one is testing. So if in case of hardware, we'll be using various testing equipments in order to test those particular problem statement. And if not, if we are using software also, we'll be using various tools to identify that. So now we'll explain the design thinking approach one by one in detail.
I'm going to talk about the empathy. The major challenges are faced are the first is network connectivity issue. Still, many places are lacking the network coverage, and next is digital illiteracy. This happens due to lack of education and knowledge about the network connectivity. And next is high data risk. The people in the rural area mostly have the low income, so they lack the ability to for that. Next is cyber security risk. This happens due to lack of awareness, which may lead to many frauds.
I'm going to define these problem statements. So initially, mobile communication is one of the significant communications, and it plays an important role in rural development. There are many rural areas in India, and these have been developed due to mobile communication. So when we talk about mobile communication, connectivity and services also come into the scene. About the connectivity has been increased by the service providers, and the services are also based on good qualities. And talking about the India's background, there are about 65% of rural population. Initially, they were all underdeveloped, but now they are all developed as they have access to services, and everyone owns a mobile phone, and it is easy for communication also. This way, different sectors like healthcare, agriculture, education, finance, all these sectors in rural communities have been developed.
So I'm going to talk about the ideate. There are so many ideas based on the impact on mobile communication. Firstly, the agriculture and farming. Mobile applications like M-Krishi and Kushan Call Center farmers provides farmers with weather updates and market prices and expert advices. By sending the SMS alerts, that helps farmers to make informed decisions like crop product selection and irrigation and pest control. Secondly, the healthcare and telemedication. So the rural areas are often lack with the healthcare facilities. So they are using the mobile communication. It enables to the patients and doctors to take consultations. Using apps like M-Health that allows tracking diseases and vaccination reminders and mental health support. Thirdly, the education and digital learning. E-platforms like Diksha and mobile-based learning programs have improved education for the rural peoples. Teachers makes use of mobile technologies for taking the interactive learnings and virtual classes for the students.
Prototype is mobile banking. Services like Airtel, payment banks, and UPI transactions has brought banking service to the rural areas. Mobile banking enables the rural residents to travel less for the banks, and microfinance institutions help them to avail the loan and insurance services through online. And next is employment and entrepreneurship. Rural and small business owners use WhatsApp Business and Facebook Marketplace to sell their products, which enables them to help the youths of the rural areas to get an employment opportunity. Digital payment has increased sales in the village areas. Disaster management is mobile network help authorities to send alerts about the floods, earthquakes, and cyclones. Farmers receive their early warnings about the extreme weather, which helps them to take the preventive measures. And emergency helplines have improved in the rural areas for better management.
So the idea we can say that mobile communication has become powerful tool in rural development. It enhances economic opportunities, education, healthcare, and financial inclusion. So to maximize its impact, government and private sector companies can expand their mobile network coverage and can provide digital literacy training and promote affordable mobile data and devices. So they can strengthen cybersecurity measures to protect rural areas. So with this continuous information and improvements, mobile communication can further bridge the rural-urban divide and contribute to sustainable development worldwide.
Thank you all.
Thank you.